Hello everybody, welcome back to Ikemi Gaming. Here we are on episode number 3 of the Flying Scotsman, which is scenario 8 for Railway Empire 2. And we have a couple things we have to do. We have to have a train run from London to Aberdeen and back in 45 days or less. We need to have 60,000 citizens in Edinburgh, Scotland. And then our optional task is 15,000 passengers from London. So anywhere, it looks like anywhere from London, and then connect 750,000 citizens to our rail network. We have our line all set up from London to Aberdeen. As you can see, we built a bypass around Edinburgh, a bypass around the York freight station or express station, and then a bypass around Birmingham, and we even cut out this little part going to Oxford. We got our 3 trains down and all our wagons. I decided to build a warehouse right here. We're going to call it the Scotland warehouse because I already had sugar and grain. We're going to bring in 2 trains into Edinburgh right now. And we already own this corn, so we're going to bring it up to Scotland warehouse. Probably have to expand it, but for now we'll put the line down with 3 trains. Now we don't need the milk just quite yet, but means we're here. I don't want to forget about it, so we'll put our 3 trains on coming into the warehouse. The closest wood is way down here, Russell Stop. I don't like that, but I don't really have a choice, so we're bringing it all the way up to our warehouse with 3 trains. And we put a Glasgow freight station here. We have our 2 trains going down to Glasgow. We were going to buy this beef, but man, it's just way too expensive, so we're just going to bring in a line to Glasgow. So Aberdeen has an industry slot open. Normally I wouldn't do this, but see, we have right here, we have alcohol, we have meat, and we have alcohol here again. So I think I'm going to put a cloth factory down, even though I'm really far from a source right here. But this mill here in Carlisle is like 5 million. Now we're going to bring O'Sullivan Terminal or wool all the way up to Aberdeen. Now I have 2 trains going from the warehouse up to Aberdeen. And here we are coming into Aberdeen.
Great. The speed of our trains is unchallenged.
Perfect. So that accomplishes this one right here. London to Aberdeen, 45 days or less. Now we have our Edinburgh to Glasgow freight line going back and forth. Here's our 2 trains going from Glasgow to Aberdeen and back. We were able to take out another bond and buy this $4 million alcohol factory or brewery, I guess. And now we're going to put in a clothing line. And we bought this fruit stand. We're going to bring that in to our Scotland warehouse. Now we have our 3 trains from Morgan train station. Also was very expensive. I tried to use the same one I had, but it just wouldn't let me because these mountains being very close to the water. But anyways, we did it the hard way and we got her done. While we're waiting for Edinburgh to grow, we're going to start doing some of these little side projects. So we built express line from Holyhead down to Swansea down to Bristol and back. Put 6 trains or 3 wagons on that. Back to London here, I put dairy down to create some cheese, and then I bought this vegetable and we're going to bring it into the southern warehouse with 3 trains. And here we have our fruit coming into our southern warehouse. I have a major middle warehouse here set up, so we're going to start working things off. So we're going to put 2 trains to Birmingham first. Then we're going to put 2 trains to Cambridge. Then we're going to put 2 trains to Dover. Decided to use the warehouse rather than run things in separately. Then we're going to put 2 trains to Oxford. Oh, I forgot to rename that one. There, got that. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in our 3 trains of apples, or fruit, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling it apple for some reason. And here we are. We had to fix something on the train station here. So now we're bringing in our vegetables to middle warehouse, and we're going to bring in our corn to the middle warehouse. Do that. There we go. Now we're bringing in our milk to the middle warehouse, 3 trains of that. And I believe the last thing left is our lonely wood over here. Cattle doesn't matter. We'll put 4 of that because it's just going to take so long to get over. Well, actually, maybe it's not any longer than any other place, but we'll leave it at 4. So we're going to make Oxford our main warehouse for manufactured goods. So we're going to put 2 trains between Birmingham and Oxford. We're also going to put 2 trains between Oxford and Cambridge. And there's our 2 trains from Oxford to Dover. So Oxford will kick down meat and cloth. Dover will send back up alcohol.
I've just had a conversation with our backers and told them about your achievements. They were speechless.
Alright, so we have our 750,000 citizens on a rail network. I see this up to 15,000 is slowly climbing its way up. And Edinburgh is growing as we speak. Slowly, but there's really nothing else. So you just keep looking at it every once in a while, make sure it's not missing something.
My goodness, you are surpassing anything our clients could have dreamed of.
Alright, so we have our optional task done. We got the 15,000 passengers from London. We're just got to get Edinburgh up to 60,000. So Edinburgh has industry slot open. We're going to go ahead and put a sawmill in there because we'll need that at 55,000. And now Glasgow has opened up an industry slot. We're going to go ahead and put a distillery there. Bristol now has an industry slot open up at 90,000. We're going to go ahead and put a furniture factory in. And at the same time, we're going to take out the immigration office and we're going to put in a university. Manchester has a new slot, so we're going to put down a furniture factory. And we're going to look. Okay, take care of the immigration office, replace it with a university. And all eyes are on Edinburgh. We're just waiting for it to hit 60,000 here, which should happen right now.
Our line is incredibly popular, and now it's official. We're adopting its popular nickname. The Special Scotch Express is dead. Long live the Flying Scotsman. The time has come. Our link between London and Edinburgh is unchallenged, leaving the competition in the dust. Our backers' shares are sitting in an express line to the moon. Oh, and one more thing. Special compliments from our clients. They tell me that we have more than exceeded their expectations.
Awesome. Okay, back up to Chief Executive. Better than the last scenario. So we did 9 of 9, 2 of 2, did 300,000, got 218 on our time bonus. That gives us 674, 269. And then we were in Europe, of course, 2.7 years, so less than 3 years, 291 million, 82 active rail lines, 228 trains, 1,078 wagons, over 22,000 kilometers, 64 train stations, 13 city buildings, 13 factories, 23 rural businesses, 16 connected cities, and 29 rural businesses. Now let's see where we end up here. Find me. And we are 103rd out of almost 2,000 people. So I'd say that's pretty good. I can live with that. But if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Come back and watch another great video of Viking Me Gaming.